Why is copper still a useless ore? It's been nearly 4 years, but on every mining trip, you walk past it without any second thought. And it's almost like Microsoft wants that to happen. What could have been such a unique ore to Minecraft that now nobody really cares about anymore. These are basically the only two recipes that are useful that copper is used for. But why can't Microsoft fix it to make it useful? Because as of today, it is probably the worst ore in the game. Let's dive into why this happened, the community's reaction, and how Mojang can fix this, starting on Copper's release date, June 8th, 2021. This day was the official release of the Caves and Cliffs update Part 1, and it held a lot of hype behind it. This update came out around the peak of COVID in 2020, so everyone was sitting inside with their brains rotting, waiting for this Minecraft update to come out. The hype behind this update was probably the most it has ever been for Minecraft, and it all started when Mojang teased some things on this Minecraft Live. We were promised bundles, archaeology, new cave generation, lush caves, taller mountains, the warden, ancient city, sculpt blocks, and we got this. Oh yeah, and also the copper ore. Within hours of this Minecraft Live, there was a whole lot of speculation everywhere because the last time we got an ore in the overworld was in August of 2012, which added the emerald ore. So are there copper tools? No, I think they're adding electricity to Minecraft. The first snapshot we got of copper was in early 2021, and copper was finally seen for the first time. And it was trash. People figured out that it had no gear, no tools, no weapons, just blocks. The only recipes there were was the spyglass and the lightning rod. People were seriously upset, and all of the previous hype for this new ore just turned out to be pointless. The ore didn't really expand to the gameplay at all. Diamonds are for super strong armor and tools, as well as an enchantment table, and is basically a milestone in the game. Iron is a foundation for a lot of different recipes and is very cheap and reliable. And copper just lets you spy on people. I mean, come on, at least could we get the copper golem? Just look at those cute little eyes. And to make matters worse, all of the previously promised things ended up not happening, and that just left copper with even less uses. Some people thought that when future updates come out that it would be more useful. Spoiler alert, it didn't. So just like that, copper was left to be ignored and walked past, just like that one guy you're forced to be partners with in class. But to understand why copper failed, we have to break it down because it didn't fall short for just one reason. It was a combination of multiple different issues on Mojang's behalf. It just wasn't useful, like at all. It has no place in Minecraft's armor and tool progression, and you can't craft copper swords or armor. I mean, maybe at most you get half a stack and then let it sit in your chest for the rest of eternity. The decoration is just not it, and it's difficult for builders to try and make unique builds with it because of the oxidation mechanic, which is pretty cool, but it leads to a very ugly look, and nobody bothers to wax copper. Oh, except for the Statue of Liberty in Minecraft. Finally, that's possible. It also just lacks utility in general. Most ores have a decent amount of things to use it, but for copper you can't really make anything worthwhile. And also, if you were to venture into a trial chamber as of update 1.21, it is literally everywhere, and on top of that, it's already smelted, so you can get as much as you want for literally no reason and never have to mine a single ore ever again. But as if Mojang didn't see the problem, the Minecraft community made sure that Mojang knew they were upset. I found some posts on Reddit taking two sides of copper, that it is useless and needs more uses, and something that is meant for cosmetic purposes similar to quartz. Now, I will chip in my opinion in a moment, but let's just read one argument from each side of the chart. Anyone else think copper is useless as hell? I swear to God, I've built a couple lightning rods and never used it again. Same with prismarine, blackstone, smoothstone, quartz blocks, nether bricks, endstone, and purple blocks. And it's not just Reddit. YouTubers are also agreeing with this, and I feel as if it's a serious issue. Now, for my opinion, I seriously believe that copper just needs a lot more. I'm not just saying a new armor set, but I'm saying that it needs to have at least more than two recipes that are somewhat useful. Now, some people say that copper is supposedly very similar to quartz, but unlike copper, quartz is actually used for redstone and is not all that easy to get. You have to go to the most dangerous dimension in Minecraft and look for it, and you'll probably end up coming back for more. But for copper, just go to a trial chamber and get some for literally no reason. Sorry for the interruption, but I have to thank a special someone, and that someone is you. Yes, you watching. I can't thank you enough for the amazing support. I started this channel less than 3 weeks ago, and I already have 26 subscribers, and this means the world to me. And if by any chance you are enjoying this video so far, consider this. Clicking the like or subscribe button helps my channel out in such an unimaginable way, and it helps my dream of becoming a YouTuber ever since I was a little kid a decade ago become true. Sorry for the annoying rambling, back to the video. But it doesn't have to be like this. Minecraft can make copper useful just by introducing some new things to the game. And to start off, we 100% need the copper golem in the game. It was an amazing idea and something that Mojang actually came up with themselves, so why not give copper an extra use? It would be super cool for different redstone contraptions and can be one of the very few uses for copper. And maybe this is pushing it, but copper tools and gear would be super cool for Minecraft, but I can't understand why this may not happen. And how about a magnet block? It could pull in blocks dropped nearby like a vacuum, and copper can be the main ingredient to craft it. Now, we all know that the modders of Minecraft Minecraft are very creative, so let's take a look at this one mod I found that makes copper actually useful. In this picture, we can see some pretty cool things like a lock, a key, a wrench, buttons, a clock, and so much more. Another mod adds rails, anvils, ladders, gear, lanterns, and a lot more. The point is that Mojang can do a lot more with copper. Maybe adding copper anvils is not the brightest move, but it's seriously better than what we have right now. So to Mojang, please make copper somewhat useful. This is honestly ridiculous, and I know that Mojang developers can have some bright ideas that they can put to use. Thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe to claim your OG ticket because this is only my second video, and if you enjoyed this video, go watch the tragic downfall of Minecraft Story Mode linked right here. Peace out.